Hi there guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this really smart glowing neon text using Photoshop CS4 or CS5. So first off we're going to go to File, New, and we're just going to make it about 1080 by 720, something like that. Doesn't really matter. You're just going to click Control and Backspace to just make the background black, making sure that this is the colour black. You set background colour. You can also use by clicking down on the gradient, you can choose the paint bucket tool to colour it, but that's the easiest way. Just going to make sure your foreground colour now is white, and I'm just going to get the text tool. I'm just going to choose write the company that I'm using initials. And I'm just going to be using the font Birth of a Hero. So I'm just going to put it in as PCD. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. I'm just going to make it about there. Yeah, looks not bad. I'm just gonna, once you've got your text how you want it, using what font you want, doesn't really matter. Just gonna click this effects down here, or you can right click and click blending options on the PCD text or whatever your text is, the text layer. And I'm just gonna choose an outer glow, and then if you click on it again or whatever, you're just gonna make sure your size is about 30. And the spread about 6. Click OK. It doesn't look right now, it looks pretty terrible if I'm really honest. But I'm just going to you're just going to go along and get the brush tool here. I'm just going to make sure you're on the basic brushes. And you're just going to, it'll look something like this. You're just going to scroll down to the soft brushes down the bottom, around 60, 65. Yeah, something like that. But first off, you're just going to create a new layer, because every time you use brushes you just want to create a new layer, otherwise it won't do what you want. So once you've chose the soft brush, you're just going to choose the colour whatever you want. I'm just going to be using bright colours. Just going to start with a green, and you're just going to go over it. You don't have to colour it in, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to go through some colours and just get it how I want it to look. So yeah, you know, don't be bothered about making a mess. It won't really matter. Yeah, so you know, you need to spend time, get the colours you want out. Try not to use too many. Try, if you've got a really long word, try stick to you know, not loads. But once you've got it how you want, you're just going to go to Filter, Blur and Gaussian Blur, and you're just going to make the radius, you're just going to make it about 44, 40, around the 40 mark. As you can see, it doesn't really look right. You're just going to click OK, and now you're going to choose where the layers are. You're going to choose the thing to colour. And as you can see now, it's coloured it. So that's it. It's that simple. But say you want it more showing the colours, you can go back to your text layer, and you can go back to effects down here, or right click and blending options. And you can choose the outer glow, and you can make the size bigger. You could choose the spread more, but I wouldn't if I was you. But that looks nice, as you can see. You can have it whatever you want. You could have you have to use outer glow. If you don't have outer glow, you won't see the sizes. You won't see it around. So you got to always make sure you use outer glow. Otherwise, you won't have anything there. So yeah, that's it, guys. Really easy tutorial. Not that hard. I'd love you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Thanks, guys.